the music, the food, and the people. Today is about celebrating the Puerto Rican culture that is thriving in Central Florida. This is live coverage of the Florida Puerto Rican Parade.
Welcome y bienvenidos to our special live coverage in downtown Orlando. I'm Nancy Alvarez.
And I'm Greg Warmuth. You're in store for 90 minutes of what will be a fantastic day. Crowd cheering fun as we watch groups that have meant so much to the Puerto Rican community. They're going to march down Orange Avenue right here behind me. You can see it's a beautiful day. This is the second year for the parade and festival to take place in downtown. Let's take a live look to start on Concord and Orange, where all the floats, marching bands and car clubs are gathered. The dignitaries started walking south down Orange Avenue just a few minutes ago. And Nancy, you could not have a better feel today. The weather is fantastic. Everyone is so excited about this festival.
It is absolutely perfect, Greg. And let's set the scene for you here. We are located between Pine and Church Street, right across from the downtown movie theater. This is a look at our balcony camera above Eve nightclub. There is a designated space for spectators right near us.
And they're gathering around. You can see some of the activities happening behind us. And way off in the distance, Nancy, way back there, we can see the parade about to start.
Yes, organizers have specific areas along Orange Avenue for people to view the parade. And this is so cool, Greg. It's based on the region where they or their family are from in Puerto Rico. So for example, if you're from Bayamón and Arecibo, you can gather around Robinson Street. So you have a little slice of home and of your neighbors right here on Orange Avenue in Orlando.
It's a little family reunion.
Yes, it is. And it's such a cool addition this year.
It really is nice. And people have been asking me, where is my particular area? Bayamón, yes. Arecibo, Ponce. How did I do?
You're doing so good pronouncing those words. I'm so proud of you.
All right, the parade ends at the Dr. Phillips Center, and that's where there will be live entertainment, music, folklore groups. Big crowds will gather around the different Puerto Rican artisans and family activities. There's even a fun zone. It really is an event, Nancy, for the entire community. So let's find out more about that. Let's go down street level to a man who's going to be in the middle of all the action. Channel 9 anchor George Estevez. He's at the start of the parade route at Concord and Orange Avenue. George, what are you seeing, feeling, and hearing?
I'm seeing Puerto Rican, I'm feeling Puerto Rican, and I'm hearing Puerto Rican. Hello, Greg. Hello, Nancy. You guys down at the end of the parade. We're here at the start of the parade for the next 2 minutes. We're going to run through as much as we can. Come over here. This would not be complete, of course, without a Puerto Rican flag. Enrique, thank you very much. So everyone's got their flags, and we've got all sorts of groups right here. You're with?
IUPAT, the International Union of Painters and Allied Trades.
And they're handing out candy. I'll take a lollipop. Come over here. We're going to walk over here. No parade is fit without a couple of queens. Your name is?
I am Brianna Avalon. I'm your preteen Miss Puerto Rico.
And your name is?
Brianna Smith, and I'm IJM Puerto Rico.
And can I get a huepa?
Huepa!
Huepa. It's like the Puerto Rican battle cry. It is fantastic. Let's come over here. Josh Salazar is our trusty photographer. The parade is already getting underway, you guys. We got all sorts of groups over here. The Villages, Twirlers, and Drum Corps. Look at them. I'm going to ask this woman, are you excited? You having a good time?
Yes, we are. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, hello. Come on. All right. So, we got band people, we got flags, we've got candy. By the way, in about a minute, I'm going to stop because I can't hear what you're saying to me anyway. Come over here. We got Florida Hospital. We've got the Puerto Rican Parade. In 20 more seconds, I'm going to wrap. We got people from Channel 9 and Solo Exodus, including our really big boss, Paul and Mara. You guys excited?
Awesome day, beautiful day.
Isn't it great to partner with this today?
Unbelievable. It's the largest Puerto Rican community in the United States, and we're thrilled to be part of it.
You know why it's great when I'm interviewing you? Because they can't rap me when I'm interviewing you.
You better rap.
All right, you guys, so we're going to call it quits from here. I'm going to now get in a pedicab with my flag and my lollipop and make my way down to you guys because this is insane. This is so exciting. Thank you guys, Greg and Nancy, back to you.
Pedicab and lollipop.
If there was an assignment for George Estevez, I think this was it.
Nailed it. We nailed it. This year's theme of the Florida Puerto Rican Parade is a new beginning.
You got your...
really is what this is all about. The community and the island have been through so much over the last 8 months, of course, since Hurricane Maria hit. Nancy, you have been there, not on one occasion, but on 3 different occasions, and you've seen it at its worst and at its best.
Yeah, I actually went back a 4th time recently. We've been back and forth so many times because this is such an important story for our community. It's been quite a journey. I want to share a little bit of my experience visiting the island and how Central Florida has responded.
Hurricane Maria devastated Puerto Rico, and in those days and weeks right after the hurricane, there was a complete disconnect between families here and families there.
She hasn't been able to communicate with her siblings in Orlando.
My first thought when I heard the storm was coming was that we had to be there. We have an enormous Puerto Rican population in Central Florida. This community is strong, and this community is very connected to their families and friends back on the island. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what we would find. I knew that people were afraid, and I knew that people were desperate.
We're on our way to Villalba, which is a pretty hard-hit area.
It was so emotional. I saw it as a huge responsibility, to get the right message out for them. My job was to go and to report there, and I had to tell myself, okay, I'm not the Red Cross, I'm not FEMA, I can't do this. When I got home, 9 Family Connection was there, obviously, for our community, but it was there for me, and it was there for me to use, to be able to give back and to do a little more, because it was so difficult to leave and just end it there. The story did not end when I left. We thought about this backpack drive because our school districts here in Orange and Osceola County were receiving thousands of students, thousands of kids who had just arrived from Puerto Rico after this traumatic experience. We collected more than 300 backpacks. The cash donations that came in helped us buy about 1,700 more backpacks. We got about 700 plus pounds of school supplies. People donated clothes, jackets. We put together hygiene kits. It was an incredible success, this supply drive. The cars were lined up and people were honking and some were waving Puerto Rican flags. It sent a message that you are welcome here. We know what you've been through. We welcome you with open arms, that they're loved here and that this community is there for them. I don't think anyone will ever forget what happened in Puerto Rico, but more importantly, I don't think anyone will ever forget the way this community came together.
Wow, that says it all, Nancy, and I know that this has been an emotional journey for you. And even as you watch that story play out and then see the people today celebrating the new beginnings.
It is. These families have been through so much, Greg, and I'm just so happy to see so many of them out here with their flags, and it's so many generations. If you look, there's grandfathers sitting next to their grandkids, and then the parents are here, and the cousins probably who have come from Puerto Rico, many of them. So I'm just so proud of our community here in Central Florida for welcoming them. I mean, look at us. We're right here in the heart of downtown Orlando.
We needed this as a community. We also needed it, I think, for the members of the community that didn't really know Puerto Rico and didn't know Puerto Ricans.
Yes, I can't say it enough. I can't tell you how many people have commented to me about our coverage and have said, hey, I liked your story, and it's because they have a neighbor or a friend or a coworker or a child's teacher who's Puerto Rican, so they're all getting to learn a lot about each other through this whole thing, so it's great.
Good for all of us.
We want to remind people that we are live streaming our coverage of the parade on WFTV.com, so that's exciting.
And you can watch it from your cell phone. Just download the WFTV mobile app. Let's go now to Channel 9's Johnny Fernandez. He's with Cox Media Group at the start of the parade route. Johnny.
Yeah, Greg, well, it's been awesome to see the different organizations and vendors out here supporting Puerto Rico. So far, we know that more than 2,000 marchers are participating in this parade, and today we caught up with some vendors to see how they started their morning.
It's very exciting because, I'm Puerto Rican, full time, so, there being a parade in a place where it's not Puerto Rico is really nice.
The setup process started early, stretching from Concord Avenue to the Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center. Participants prepared their floats with flags and traditional props. Many told me they wanted to show off their Puerto Rican pride.
What we have going on here is our theme is Boricua, aunque naciera en la luna, which basically means I would be Puerto Rican even if I was born on the moon.
We caught up with local Puerto Rican physician Dr. Alvarado. Since the storm, he's become a local ambassador for the island. He told me his float represents Puerto Rican strength.
We give thanks to God to help us Puerto Rican and help Puerto Rico. God bless Puerto Rico and God bless America.
It's the same message many Puerto Ricans I spoke with shared with me. They're grateful to stand strong and see their flag waving high.
We are very emotional people, and all these things bring happiness to our hearts, and feeling part of like we are in the island for a little bit.
Now, like you just saw, community and strength is what many Puerto Ricans here told me is what their motivation has been to keep on moving forward after a rough year. So once again, here at the parade, you can see, you can feel the happiness, and pretty much the big message many Puerto Ricans have told me is that they're happy and they're proud to be Puerto Rican, especially after a tough year like this one. Reporting here in the parade route in downtown Orlando, I'm Johnny Fernandez. Back to you guys.
Because Mickey and Minnie are here.
VIPs are here.
Look at this.
Ahí están, Mickey and Minnie in the house. Disney here as part of the Puerto Rican Festival. Again, another sign of how our community is really welcoming all of these people from Puerto Rico. Disney, of course, a huge part of the Central Florida community. That
Minnie's,
need to be said.
Minnie's
and there
eyeshadow is on point.
Hola, Mickey. Hola, Minnie. I'm waving in Spanish.
All right, they're used to the parade. I mentioned and brought in another guest, Carla Muniz, Senior Director of Human Resources. And one of the things about Florida hospitals, we continue to watch the parade, which I think is, I just love seeing Mickey and Minnie out there. 45 nurses from Puerto Rico have been brought in and are now employed by Florida Hospital. That's outstanding.
That's right. We are so excited that we've been able to tap onto amazing talent that's coming from the island. 45 different nurses, even a physician. We've also hired individuals for the lab, radiology, just very talented individuals. And they're starting a new beginning here in Central Florida. And we absolutely need great talent. So we're excited that they've joined our familia.
Great, and we have to talk about just those days and weeks right after the hurricane. I was there, I was at the convention center in San Juan, and I still get chills when I looked up and I just see through the door these doctors from Florida Hospital. And I mean, it was such a relief for me to see them, and I wasn't hurt. I wasn't going through anything. I was just there reporting, so I can only imagine what they meant to the people of Puerto Rico.
Absolutely. That is our mission in action. As soon as we saw what Hurricane Maria had done to the island, as soon as we were able to touch land in Puerto Rico, our physicians were there. Florida Hospital rallied together. We sent just basic supplies, generators, medical supplies, and soon after, we did 2 events, which we partnered with WFTV, Blessings of Puerto Rico, and we were able to even bring in the entire community and show our support and our love. So very, very proud and excited of the work that Florida Hospital has done.
Those were some exciting moments. We're looking at the Florida-Puerto Rican Parade float and some of the folks that are flanking that as well. We have one of our marching bands. This is the Colonial Marching Band. And Carla, the one thing about the band, it's similar to your hospital. A number of these members are students who transferred to Colonial. So let's listen in as we go to the break. Thank you for all that you've done at Florida Hospital. But here's the Grenadiers Marching Band as we go to break with the Puerto Rican Parade and Festival. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We are here at what has been a fantastic parade so far. OUC is proud to support Puerto Rico, and here come the power trucks behind those lift trucks that were, it was so unbelievable after the storm to see them loaded up on ships and taken to Puerto Rico. And then OUC left some behind so that the workers there could utilize this equipment. It was donated there. So OUC sent a number of people from Puerto Rico with Puerto Rican heritage and others. They all volunteers raised their hands.
And let me tell you, Greg, being on the island 4 times, I can tell you when you are in Puerto Rico, and you probably remember if you live in Florida and you've been through a hurricane and you see a power truck coming up the street, it feels like a parade. People start clapping and waving and hugging linemen. I mean, they are superheroes. And our superhero, the man of the party down there on the street, George Estevez, is actually with OUC along the road. Let's go to George now.
And Greg, Nancy, I feel like I have a checkered cape. Hey, can you guys turn around, look toward the street? Turn around, Nancy. Can Nancy still hear me? Well, that is our booth. Greg, look, there they are right over there. Say hello. There they are right over there. We've got this all covered. Greg and Nancy doing a fantastic job. Greg, pay attention because I got a surprise for you. You guys excited to be here? All right, so what's going to happen is there's a chant in Puerto Rico. They love their flag. We all love our flags, right? But Greg, this was for you. Hold on. Hold on. Where are you from?
Arecibo.
Arecibo. You know that's Greg Warman's favorite town.
Yeah.
Arecibo. All right, here we go. We're going to do a little chant. It's going to take 20 seconds. Are you guys ready? This is in honor of their flag. 1, 2, 3. puertorriqueña. Woo! So basically what they just chanted was, what a beautiful flag, what a beautiful flag, what a beautiful flag, the Puerto Rican flag. And all throughout what was going on with Maria, Nancy, you were there 4 times. You saw this flag proudly displayed on homes that were demolished, but the spirits were never dampened. Nancy, Greg, back to you.
Absolutely, George. What a beautiful flag. Arecibo, I love just saying it. And Bayamón.
In Bayamón.
Ponce.
Está practicando. He's getting really good. He's been practicing. I'm proud of him. I'm so just happy to join you here. Anna Cruz from Orlando's Ola office. You guys, 10,000 people, more or less, roughly, have come through your office, Anna, for assistance after this hurricane.
And at the airport as well, yes.
And at the airport as well, at the facility that they set up at OIA. I know because we're friends, you have lost sleep over these families. This has been such a 7 months for you. Can you talk about what it feels like, though, to be here and see this love?
It's amazing, amazing. I'm so proud of the Puerto Rican community that are here today. And I think there's maybe 1/3 only people, so it's not everybody, okay? This is like 1/3 of the community in the area. So I'm very proud of them. I mean, we're here to celebrate our heritage and our island who has suffered so much.
Yes.
On the reception in Orlando from political offices and the public seems to me to be unprecedented. It's been very welcoming.
It was amazing. I want to say I was called to a meeting at our Mayor Boyd Dyer's office on October the 2nd to tell us after what happened that they were going to open the disaster relief center at the airport. And he basically told us, we want Ola there. We want to receive these people. We want to guide them. We want to tell them what they need and tell them where to get the services they need. So it was 29 intense days there. I mean, being people arriving there with only what they have in their backpacks, I mean, and in their in the luggage, it was amazing.
And I think, Anna, if we could talk about just briefly, as we look, I see a Goya truck. Porque si es Goya, tiene que ser bueno, right? That if you are Hispanic, you did not grow up without a can of Goya beans in your house. So there's the Goya truck coming, and Unidos
Our brothers from Ecuador.
Brothers and sisters from Ecuador. That is their float right there, that unity, right, Anna? I mean, we talk about that all the time. So many of our groups have come together to support our Puerto Rican brothers and sisters.
Even you, Nancy, you're Cuban, and we already adopted you, so come on. You have been involved in our island doing so wonderful things. So we love you very much, and we appreciate what you're doing for the island as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you so much.
All right.
We have a number of people here out on the parade route, including Solo Éxitos. They have been a big partner of ours. They're with CMG. And I want to bring in Esty Martin. Esty Martin is down where she is now with our news station, 95.3 Power. And Esty is at the festival. So the parade ends where you are, and then the party really gets going, Esty.
Yes, so we've already gone through the parade. It's been such an incredible time meeting so many lovely faces. I'm really looking forward to the festival, I have to admit. I'm excited about the food, okay? So I definitely want some of that, maybe some mofongo. But I met some great people here. Look at this beautiful family. Ibis and Omey, they actually live here, and you guys are from Puerto Rico. Do you have family out there, and how are they doing right now?
Yeah. We do have family. They're born and raised. We are born and raised from there, and they're doing great. I mean, it is what it is, but, you know, we're
still struggles, but the island's uniting and everybody's sending.
And I think that's what today is when you think about the theme, you know, a new beginning. That's what it truly is about, and like your family and just, you know, kind of looking forward. And today is about relaxing, taking a deep breath and saying, let's forget about our worries and have a good time. I get goosebumps even just thinking about the concept.
It really is everyone to come together. It's a new beginning. Everyone's for the same cause. Puerto Rico is strong, and we are all here for all the right reasons.
Yeah, and your son. Let's introduce your son. Hi, sweetheart. He's 17 months. Diego.
First generation
Hi,
Puerto
sweetheart.
Rican.
Yeah, first generation born in the United States.
Oh, look at that.
So it's so cute. He's doing great. He's loving it.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us out here again, downtown Orlando, the Puerto Rican Parade and Festival. Thank you for joining us.
Shout out to WFTV Channel 9, baby. You know it, brothers, baby, out here making it.
Thank you.
Esty, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Again, Power 95.3 now playing all of today's hits. And Solo Éxitos, one of our stations as
Solo
well.
Éxitos. I'm going to get you dancing
on
Solo Éxitos. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be here doing this, and we'll be right back.